The concept of inflation is understandably very much top of mind for business owners across the entire economy right now. So if you're the CEO of an RIA, how do you tackle this issue? Well, remember that with a P&L, there's two sides of a P&L, the revenue and the cost side of things. So let's look at the revenue side first of all. Have a hard look at your fee rates. Well, are your fee rates too high, too low? Look at how they compare to industry benchmarks. In particular, one of the things that we see with firms is that they perhaps discount too quickly when they're dealing with a larger than average client. Now, raising fees on existing clients is a difficult thing to do, but what about new clients coming through the door? Do you have a minimum fee rate? How do your fee rates compare when you're dealing with those larger clients? For firms in our network, we've seen fee rates be very sticky for firms that have a very clearly defined value proposition in the eyes of their clients. Next, let's look at costs and compensation, in particular non-advisor compensation, is a very big number in many firms' P&L. With the firms that we deal with, they're normally around about 13% of revenue for non-advisor payroll. If your number is very different to that, by all means come and talk to us. We'd love to discuss your firm. But it's important again to have a look at how that compensation compares against benchmarks and also replacement value. If you were to replace somebody within your firm, how much would it cost to actually get somebody in with the same experience and the same skill set? Doing that type of analysis helps identify areas where you might be underpaying or overpaying staff, and it leads to longer term problems. In terms of other costs, having an annual review of costs is obviously important, but I think you should specifically pay attention to rent right now. The commercial office space has gone through an awful lot of change in the post-COVID world. It's very possible that there might be a dislocation in your local market and it might actually be able to improve things at a lower cost. If you go through these steps, you should be well on your way to hopefully addressing the issue of inflation. Inflation doesn't last forever, but perhaps some of these changes that you make to your organization can lead to long-term improvements.